Hi guys. So I am waiting for my son to come out of one of his therapies, and I figured I would try to make this video just because I was thinking today of just how everything is happening with inflation and people losing their jobs, and just the the thought of a recession and everything. I wanted to talk to you guys about what we have started doing to help ourselves financially so that we're able to benefit from this economic hardship, because I know that a lot of people will say that you can't benefit from it, but actually you can if you know what to do. So for the most part, we both have paid off our debt. I did open a credit card, so I've been wanting for us to travel for a while, and I did open a credit card that required me to spend a certain amount in order to get travel points. But for me, it's worth it because at the end, I'm still going to be able to use that to travel. So I reached the limit that I needed to reach, and it was on purchases that I was planning to make anyway. And so now we have over $1,000 worth of travel expenses that are paid, worth in points. So I think it was a benefit. I think it was a great thing to do because we were going to spend that money anyway. But that's about the only debt that we have, besides our vehicle also. So I guess I should start by saying one of the first things that we did was that my husband's truck was not working very well. It was wasting a lot of gas. We tried to get it fixed, and it's just kind of not worth it. So because I'm staying at home and I'm not working anymore, we just decided let's just try to stick with one vehicle, and if I really need to, I'll use his truck, but usually I won't. So for I'm gonna say a couple weeks now, I have just been kind of staying at home. Once my son started school, that's when I started just staying at home more often. He used to go to school in a different city than where we're living because my mom was in that city and I was working at the time, so it just became a lot more beneficial for me in case I needed somebody to pick him up. It's preschool, so and then one day it dawned on me as we went to the park, like, hey, there's a school literally not even not even a block away from my house. So I'm like, okay, you're going there, which has made it way easier because gas prices went up so high, and having two vehicles and driving my kid back and forth, it just wouldn't make sense. So sorry, I'm battling a cold. It is a cold. It's not COVID, I swear to God. I've had COVID twice. I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like. So we are sticking with one vehicle. I've tried to be at home a lot more. It's hard for me because my husband works overnight. So being at home with two kids is not the easiest. But since my oldest is going to preschool, it makes it a little bit easier. Because the time that he's asleep, he's in preschool. So it kind of divvies up the time, and then I try to get outside as much as possible. Another thing that we did is that we have stayed with my mother-in-law. We've been living there for over a year and a half, and it's not the easiest thing. It's not the best thing. It's not for everyone, but we've been there because we just wanted to get all of our things paid off. We wanted to be able to save enough money and to be able to jump on a deal once home prices came down, and we wanted to be able to have enough to put a down payment and whatever else we needed in the process. Something else that we have done is I've really been sticking to making meals at home. We used to go out very often, and we would spend a lot of money because we didn't just get stuff for us, we would get stuff for the kids, and it was just a lot. It ended up being over $100 every single time. So by staying at home, making most of the meals at home, it ended up being way better for us. Now we will get like pizza, we will go out every once in a while, but it doesn't feel as bad because we don't do it as often. I whenever I go to like Costco or whenever I go grocery shopping, I try to make sure to always get snacks or always get things that I know that we can use and reuse. I usually prep chicken ahead of time. I prep whatever protein we're going to have ahead of time, like whatever beans we're going to have, whatever protein we're going to have. I try to prep it ahead of time so that I have it for when we need it. For if I'm going to make nachos, if I'm going to make pasta, if I'm going to make a salad, whatever I'm going to make, I try to prep ahead of time so that I'm not, you know, backed up and trying to like get everything in quickly. And I also don't have an excuse to not eat something at home because I already have the main part of it prepped. So something else that we've been doing is we have not been taking the kids to do that many activities. Obviously it's the summer, so most activities are going to be outdoors, but even during the summer, like when it would get really hot, we would take them to like a jumping place or like a trampoline park or stuff like that. And we've really just stopped doing those things. We've just been doing, well, I've been doing walks with them, and we'll find activities to do on the walks. We'll find things to pick up, and we've just been trying to like fill the time differently because it's tough out there. Everything is super expensive, and you've got to make it work however you can make it work. One other thing that I am going to say is usually when we go out to eat, I make sure that I get coupons. We get like a value pack, I believe every month in the mail, and I go through and I find all the coupons that I think that would be good or that we would need, and then I keep whatever coupons we have, and I have a little baggie in my purse where I have my coupons. So if we want to go eat somewhere, I usually like look through and I'm like, okay, well, what do you feel like? And then I kind of look through and I'm like, oh, we have a coupon for this place. Would you want to do that? Or sometimes we'll just, you know, we'll go and we'll see whatever specials they have. When it comes to groceries, I always have coupons. I usually go to, not Kroger, we don't have Kroger here, but King Soopers. And when I go to King Soopers, I will do the digital coupons, and then I will also get coupons from them every month. And whatever sales I can figure out and find, I will make a grocery list, and I usually make one for Costco and one for King Soopers, and I try to get as many of the things that I need during that time. One big thing that would definitely help is meal prepping. If you meal prep, like if you write down what you're going to make throughout the week, it makes it a lot easier because then you can get all the ingredients that you need. I'm not always the best at it, but it will help in the long run. So just wanted to put that out there. I am going to link some other YouTube channels that I look at and that I have been visiting for a while that talk a lot about finances and that talk a lot about just ways to save money, especially with inflation and with gas prices and just the price of everything going up. I really want to give you guys some value so that you guys are able to have something as a reference of what you can do in your household, of what you can do with your family. Oh, I've also not been doing my nails, which is kind of sad, but I think I'm just going to start doing just clear polish or whatever little polish at home to try to just cut the bill a little bit more. Because I'll be honest, when we moved into my mother-in-law's house, that was like $1,300 that we could have saved, but because we were like, cool, we have extra money, we just kind of blew it. And that was really, really bad on our part. And now that all of this is happening, we're realizing like, shoot, like we could have actually used that money for something that would benefit us a lot more now. Or we could have invested it. Like I could have invested all the money that I made when I was working, and I would have been in a way better position. And so we're just trying to make the best out of things, and we're trying to be smart about things and keep our family good. I hope that this helps you guys.